Hi, my name is Oliver Trefts. I've been attending Harbor now for 3 months with my family. I came out to Share Jesus class because I love Jesus and I needed help, and still do, to share the good news, overcome my fear of people, and to even know what to say or do. I also have felt an urgency to share my faith and to help those who are suffering and to be a light to those in darkness. At the end of the Share Jesus class, I felt I had something tangible, something that was easy to remember, that could be put into practice. As an introvert, I appreciate all the tips and tricks of social etiquette, even though with all that, I still find my way into awkward dead ends. One thought I had, though, was that if God could use a stumbling, inadequate, unreliable introvert such as myself, then it would just show all that it is by God's power. So it was only after a few days after the Share Jesus class that I crossed paths with a co-worker of mine, and when I asked him how he was doing, he confided in me that he was not feeling well at all, and that he was looking to change something in his life. After I extended my sympathies, I went back to my workbench, only to be prompted by the Holy Spirit to go back and to follow up on that, the thought of something to be changed. Well, I thought, if he's looking for change, the good news is the only thing I can really offer. So no beating around the bush. I went over and I asked him if he had ever considered Jesus. He said no, but maybe he should. So we made some plans, said maybe we get together for dinner to talk. But it turned out that something came between our dinner plans, and it got postponed twice. So after 2 weeks, God nudged me again to find a different way, because it was just clear that he would not, that our talks would not happen over dinner. So that morning, I read 2 Corinthians 5:17 to the beginning of chapter 6, that we have this new life that God has worked within us. And it is this gift of reconciliation. And it is the Father's will that we are the ambassadors to the world around us. And so at the beginning of chapter 6, it ends with, today is the day of salvation. And I thought, well, that's pretty clear. And God, I need your help in this. And so I approached my co-worker again that morning, and I said something to the effect of, dinner not working out, why can't we not meet for lunch? And he said he had lunch plans. So I went back to my workbench, and again, I felt the urge from God to go back and to make something else, and to offer up my 10-minute break. And I thought, well, 10 minutes is all I need. So he agreed. And so 2 hours later, the buzzer went, and we looked at each other. He came over. I had my sticky notes and pencil ready, and I sketched out my unique rendition of the 3 circles. And he felt himself in brokenness, and he definitely wanted to be made new. And he was ready, and I led him through a prayer of accepting Christ into his life. And so he did, and it was a beautiful moment. This was a moment in a person's life I wanted to be part of for a long, long time. And here it was, the result of a readiness on both of our parts. And there was peace and joy. I couldn't stop grinning that morning. I felt like, I remembered back to the time when I held my firstborn in my hands, and it is a beautiful moment, and so it was there to be part of that moment when a new life is born of the Spirit.